We in?
Yes, sir.
God. All right. Shalom, shalom. We the Hebrew Israelites from Great Millstone, Des Moines, coming back at you with another quick lesson. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash.
Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akims out there that's pushing his word in truth, sincerity, and always in charity. And as you can see, the title is we're gonna go through whatever we're going through, whatever it is that we have to go through. We got to continue to believe in it, believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, no matter what, man. Because through the bad things, through the good, through the small things, through the big things, we got to continue to believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? In any situation we're going through, because our faith is going to be tested, and we have to make sure that we keep our integrity and continue to believe in them, you know. But
Yeah.
you can open.
I'm going to start off with that Sirach. This Sirach chapter 2 and verse 4. It says, whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, but be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So to show you what, we're going to go through shit. All right. We start the first verse. It says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. We're going to go through all type of trials. It says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. Okay, so it's a rite of passage. All right, and through these different trials, we must remain faithful, just like Job, right? Just like Job remained faithful throughout his trials and tribulations, and he was rewarded. In the end, he was greatly rewarded for those for what he went through, man.
You still wrong?
All right. It says, check the audio, everything good. It says, verse 5, it says, for gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Yep. And that's what we got to go through. We're gonna have to go through adversity, man, to prove the Lord want to see if we really do have faith in Him, man. So we can't have faith, and that's it, man. It's gonna be proof. You're gonna have to prove it to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
So we got to go through it, man. Yahweh Shai Himself went through it. How much more of us is being servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai? So hey, we got to go through it, man. And you, because you got guys, you got people saying that there ain't gonna be no Jacob's trouble. You know what I'm saying? They trying to feed you a smooth doctrine. You know what I'm saying? A feel good doctrine, which is not true according to the Bible, man. You're gonna have to go through it to get to it, man. All right.
Yeah, and that's the spirit. What you just said, we're gonna have to prove our faith. I was thinking about that last night. I was watching videos while I was at the gig, and I was like, I was screening some of the lessons, that the brother, some of the brothers, the younger brothers in the camp, you screen their lessons, make sure, everything's on point, being taught correctly or whatever. But I was, thought came in my mind, like, we're gonna have to prove everything that we say. All right, how charged and amped up we be in the lessons through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. We're going to have to prove that in these times that we coming into, in these trials and tribulations, man. All right? We're going to have to really show that we believe, just like how Abraham had to really prove that he believed in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. He had to really prove that he had faith. By what? By overcoming that temptation, by overcoming that obstacle. And after he overcame that obstacle, that trial, that test, Yahweh, the Heavenly Father said, I know that you fear me. Okay, now I know that you fear me. And it was through what? Through him passing that test. So we gonna have to go through a series of tests. And we've been going through the tests, and they're getting harder and harder. All right, and the answer is the same through all the tests. Trust in the Lord, believe in him, as the scripture's gonna say. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee.
And that's the key words right there, man. Believe in him, and he will help thee. He's gonna save us. He's gonna deliver us. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna fight for us. All these things the Lord is gonna do for us if we believe. You know what I'm saying? We can't have no doubt at all, man. You can read about the account with Peter walking on the water in Matthew's 14. When he had faith and he believed, hey, he was walking on that water, man. You know what I'm saying? But when the sea got boisterous and started wavering, hey, he started doubting and he started sinking, man. So in the times to come when shit gets where it looks impossible, we gotta We can't have no doubt. We got to continue to believe that the Lord is with us and he's going to pull us out, whatever it is that we're going through, you know?
Yeah, that's when it matters most, man. That's when it's time to show. All right,
Right.
what we've been the scriptures talk about men that have gathered faith for a treasure. All right, so all this work that we been putting in, this, you know, this the studying, you know, the lessons, going out there on the highways and byways and pushing this word. It's time to show it. It's time to, you know, to show everything that we've been reading, to show the precepts, all right, that we've been bringing out. We coming in times where we're gonna have to show it, man. All right, it's cool, you know, hitting the bag. Hitting the bag looks cool, but the bag don't hit back, man. All right, it's inspiring. That's when you show if you can really, if you really got that dog in you, if you really one of them. You know what I'm saying? When you get hit back, all right. When you feel a hard shot, are you gonna quit? You gonna jump out the ring, all right, or you gonna keep on going to the bell ring, all right. Finishing on this Sirach chapter 2 and verse 6, it says, "Believe in him, and he will help thee."
He will. He ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The Lord, it will help us, man. All we gotta do is continue to believe, man. Man, that's it, man. The Lord, he wants to see if, hey, like the brother said before we had to redo it, man. He said, when the Lord comes, shall he find faith on earth? All right. So the Lord is coming back for those that remain faithful through the hell that we gonna have to go through, man. That fire we have to go through. He want to see who's gonna remain faithful, because there's gonna be a lot of people that lose their faith. You got people losing their faith now. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a light affliction right now, man. But when shit really kick off, man, it's gonna be a lot of people that lose their faith, man. You know,
Yeah, a lot of Israelites.
a lot of
A lot of
Israelites.
Israelites with fringes and beards.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, they gonna take the C hip. They gonna be in that line with the beard, with the fringes. All right, with the logo, with the IUIC logo, with the Sakari logo, with the ISUPK logo.
Yeah.
All right, getting that C hip. Okay.
Yeah. That's why you read that scripture that said about the faith a treasure. We have to treasure this faith that the Lord gave us, because he know that we're going to need faith in the times to come. So we got to treasure it, because he gave it to us as a gift, man. When you read it in Ephesians 2 and 8, faith is a gift, man. So we got to cherish it. The Lord gave us this faith to believe in him. So when he do come, man, hey, that's exactly what we're going to do. Continue to believe in him so he can help us, you know?
Right. It says, neglect not the gift that has been given unto thee in the book of Timothy. All right, the gift is what? The gift of faith. Can't neglect it. Like the brother was going into, again, we had to, you know, the Satan trying to stop the lesson. We're recording it, and it just stops recording. None of it saved for some odd reason, right?
That's just, yeah.
But it's just, you know, it's just a part of it. It is what it is, man. We're not tripping at all. We live right now. We doing the lesson, and I don't want to as edifying, you know, because this is an important topic, because this is the only way that we gonna be able to get through the times that we coming into in faith. You can know the deepest breakdowns, but if you don't have, that's that Hebrews 11. Without faith, as a matter of fact, you can just read that if you still got it.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, and verse 1. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen."
Right, the faith is the evidence of things, is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. So we're not gonna see where our next meal is coming from. You might not see any protection or any shelter, but the Lord's gonna make a way. It says that the Lord is faithful that promised, and he will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. We gotta believe in that. All right. It's easy to bring it out, all right, in a lesson, or bring it out at camp when a brother asks for it. Okay, but we're gonna have to apply that. You have to apply. We've been put in I've been put in situations where I have to lean on that specific precept. Look, I'm above this trial and tribulation. I'm stronger than this trial and tribulation. I'm in this tribulation because the Lord's gonna make a way out of it. And I had to lean on that. I had to have faith, and I had to believe on that. Okay. Every single day until that way was found, till that door was made open. All right. Well, the different situations and scenarios we're gonna find ourselves in these last days, it's gonna be some dramatic ass shit. Look at the apostles. What the apostles went through. Look at what the prophets, the type of situations the prophets found. Daniel thrown in the lion's den because he was praying to the Lord. Okay? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego thrown in a fiery oven because they went bow down to some false idol. We're gonna find ourselves in similar situations.
In that fire.
And faith is what got, they said, what is got Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego out of that fire. They said, our power, our God Yahweh, he has the power to deliver us out of this fiery furnace. So we're not gonna bow down. That was faith. They believe that Yahweh is omnipotent. They believe that he is all powerful, that he is. So he was delivered. Yahweh Shai was with them. It says the angel of the Lord is encamped around them that fear him. All right. What got Daniel through out of that lion's den? Faith and belief. That was why he was praying in the first place. He was praying. The decree went out that, look, can't nobody pray to anybody but the king. All right. Daniel said, fuck that. I'm still praying 3 times a day. All right. As usual. Okay. That got him thrown into the den. All right. And as he was getting thrown into the den, the heathen king said, that your God will deliver you. He said that to Daniel. So what was the mentality that Daniel had in that situation? He believed, he had faith, all right, that the Lord won't leave him nor forsake him. Okay, go ahead.
I got a couple.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 4. It says, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. You know, so the victory comes through what? Our faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So just to back up what the bro was saying, like, this is what's gonna hold us down. I was holding us this real quick in the book of Hebrews.
If I could speak on that, man, the victory, can you read that again?
It says, for whatsoever is born, this is 1 John chapter 5 and 4. For whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world.
So whatsoever is born, or whosoever is born of the Lord, is born renewed in the spirit, right?
By his word.
Overcomes the world, right? Go ahead.
It says, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, right? And just real quick, because you have made that point, you know, what makes us born of the Most High is us having this word within us, all right? Because it says this in the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 21. It says, verse 22, it says, seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible, by the word of Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, which liveth and abideth forever. So what shows that we are born of the Most High is us applying and living this word, right? So those that are applying and living this word, all right, they're the ones that are going to overcome the world, all this madness, all this bullshit, man.
Those are the real sons of God.
That's right. That's
the real Israelites. That's it. The real Israel, the Most High, man. Just because you so-called black and you know that you're Israelite, or so-called Hispanic and know that you're Israelite, that don't make you a son of God. We have to be following the requirements. All right, that comes with being a son of the Most High Yahweh. Okay, but go ahead.
Yep, back in 1 John chapter 5 and 4, for whatsoever is born of the Most High overcometh the world, and this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith.
So as we're on this earth and as we're in this world, we're gonna go through. We go through shit, okay? We go through shit, and we're gonna go through shit. And how do we get the victory over the shit that we go through? Faith. That's the answer every time. Whatever you're going through, financial problems, faith. You win. You got the victory. Okay? Baby mama drama. All right? How do you overcome that? Faith. Health issues. How do you overcome that? Faith. That's the victory. When they implement the MOTB, how do we overcome that? Faith. All right? That's the answer to everything. All right, go ahead.
Just to say, just real quick, hey, our faith is one of the most powerful weapons that we have, man, to overcome this world and overcome the things that we're going to have to go through, man. So, hey, we gotta hold fast to our faith, man, and the things that's about to come down. Hold fast to our faith, cause hey, faith without works is dead. You know what I'm saying? I think you said quoted it's impossible to please Him without faith. So it's showing you how powerful faith is, man, and we have to treasure it once again because it was a gift that the Lord gave unto us, man. You know,
Right, like I mean, you quoted earlier that Matthew's the 14th chapter. That shows you the power of faith. Peter was walking on top of water, like off of faith. Okay, not a a bunch of water bottles, a bunch of
man.
packs of water. No, he was walking on water. Okay, it said with the faith of a mustard seed, ye shall be able to move mountains. You tell this mountain remove hence yonder, and the mountain fucking get cast into the damn sea, man. That's the power of faith. Okay, it says by faith he shall heal the sick, roughly paraphrasing in the book of James. All right, faith is powerful, and it's gonna be shown in these last days. Go ahead. It said that faith has made thee whole when Yahweh Shai would heal people of diseases that they had since they was born, ailments that they was dealing with for decades. The Lord would heal them, and He said, "Well, look, your faith has made you whole." Again, the power of faith, all right, which will give us the victory in any situation and scenario we find ourselves in as we walk on this earth. Go ahead.
Con. This is that was it in that first John.
Con.
But I had
If you want to go back to that Hebrews
okay, con.
and just tie that loose end.
All right, this is back in the book of Hebrews, chapter 11
6.
and verse 6. It says, "But without faith it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to the Most High must believe that He is, and that He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him."
Without faith, it's impossible to please Him. You can have your fringes on every day, but if you truly don't believe, that don't please the Lord. Your beard, you got the biggest beard in Israel. All right? Kept all the laws from when you was a youth. Or the Lord said that to the rich man. Okay? He said, what, good master, what must I do to be saved? Yahweh Shai said, why callest thou me good? There's only one good, and that's Him in heaven, the Heavenly Father Yahweh. But if you want to know how to be good, or if you want to know how to be saved, then keep the commandments. The rich man said, well, I kept all these commandments since I was born. Right? We said, all right, well, sell all that you have and follow me. And the rich man went away sorrowful. All right? Because he lacked the key ingredient of belief and faith. All right? He couldn't separate himself from his worldly possessions, not believing that he'll get that and then some in the kingdom that's to come. Okay? Faith is the key ingredient. By grace are you saved through faith, which is not of yourselves. It's a gift of the Lord. We're going to be saved off of faith, man. All right? Go ahead. Was that it on there?
Con.
And you say you had a precept?
Yep, con. All right, so this is I got a couple quick combo, but this is the book of 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse 7. It says that the trial of your faith. Let me see if I'm gonna start up.
Yeah, start up at 6.
Con. This is 1 Peter chapter 1 and verse
4.
Man, 3.
They're kept by the faith.
2, 1.
Yeah, just start at 1 and just read down through it.
Okay. This is 1 Peter 1 and 1. Peter, an apostle of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
Right, so Peter was writing this to the strangers in these different areas. Now, when you go into that word strangers, or it said the strangers scattered. It's not talking about heathens. He wasn't writing it to Moabites. He wasn't writing it to Hamites and Edomites. He was writing it to Israelites that was scattered in these different places, man. That word scattered goes back to the Greek diaspora, which is what? Scattered Israelites, okay? The 12 tribes that's been scattered abroad when you look up the word. But go ahead.
It says, verse 2, elect according to the foreknowledge of the Most High, the Father through sanctification of the Spirit unto obedience and sprinkling of the blood of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
Golly, man, through sanctification of the Spirit. And I believe the Spirit is on us. All right, these other contrary to popular belief. All right, these other groups, they talk down on us, they shit on Great Millstone, but I believe that the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, all right, it can be found in Great Millstone, starting with the apostles on down. It says that the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. You got space back there, Hub?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Go ahead.
It says, grace unto you and peace be multiplied. Verse 3,
Yeah,
bless.
grace and peace be multiplied unto you, unto the elect. Go ahead.
It says, blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again.
Has begotten us again. That's the adoption. The adoption is not getting some random ass child. All right, no, the adoption is the Lord dealing with his sons again, dealing with the Israelites again. When you go into the word adoption in the New Testament, it goes back to the Greek word huiothesia, which means the relationship that the Lord established with the Israelites in preference of other nations. But go ahead.
It says, blessed be the power and Father of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which according to his abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahweh Shai Mashiach from the dead, to an inheritance incorruptible and undefiled, and that which fadeth not away, reserved in heaven for you.
And we believe in that. We have faith in that. That's why we not going out our way to try to make money off the ministry. Because we believe that our reward from partaking in this ministry, all right, is going to be far greater than a bunch of Federal Reserve notes. It's going to be far greater than a clothing brand, you know, Jerusalem puffer jacket and a name here in this world. We want the reward that has no the scriptures talk about undefiled rewards, man.
Incorruptible.
Yeah, incorruptible.
Incorruptible
crown. Yeah. Go ahead.
It says,
What verse you at now?
I'm at verse 5. It says, who are kept.
Who are kept. You go into that word kept. It means to be guarded by a military host.
Yep, to guard, protect by a military guard, either to prevent hostile invasion or to keep the inhabitants of a besieged city from flight.
Right, so we're kept or we're guarded, we're protected, all right, by the heavenly host, okay, by the angels. If we have this key ingredient, read that from the top, verse 5.
It says, who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith.
Through faith. We're kept, we're protected because of faith. You don't have that faith, you're no longer protected. If I may read this real quick. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 2, and verse 11. I started 11. It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in the time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. Therefore, he doesn't have that guard, because he doesn't have faith, because he doesn't believe. He won't have a defense in these times that we coming into, and we need that defense. We need that defense, man. We need to be protected from the famine. We need to be protected from the pestilence, from the martial law troops, from the earthquakes, all right? From the tsunamis, the tornadoes, the plagues. We need to be protected from the missiles. We need protection. And faith is what's building this ark, all right?
Faith is a shield to protect, but you got it.
Yeah, it says above all.
Put on the shield of faith.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Roughly, yeah, grab that, Baba Kushah.
Go ahead. 6, but yeah,
it says, who are kept by the power of the Most High through faith unto salvation.
We're guarded by the heavenly host because of faith. Unto salvation, read.
Ready to be revealed in the last time.
And that's where we at right now. We in the last times, man. So a great glorious salvation is soon to be revealed for a small few. Go ahead.
It says, wherein ye greatly rejoice, though now for a season, if need be, ye are in heaviness through manifold temptations.
And we supposed to be in heaviness, all right? We supposed to be mad. We supposed to be pissed off. We supposed to hate this place. It says that surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. It says that the elect love not their lives unto death. It says that just Lot was vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked day by day. We supposed to hate this place, man. We supposed to be catching hell, okay? Because that's what's making us better. It says that in the book of Ecclesiastes that pretty much sorrow and grief has a refining influence upon our spirit, man. Go ahead.
I want to read in the NLT real quick. That verse, it says, verse 6, so be truly glad. There's wonderful joy ahead, even though you have to endure many trials for a little while. You know, so that's what's ahead, man. A lot of joy, you know, but right now, hey, we got to go through the many trials. All right, we got to go through these different things. We got to be proven, you know, just like with, I believe it was quoted about Abraham. You know, Abraham, he was tried not once, all right, multiple times. You know, he was tried when he was told to leave his land, all right, you know.
He had to walk by faith and not by sight.
That's right, that's right. He was tried again, all right.
That's uncomfortable, right?
Exactly.
You know? But it's like, I mean.
No, it's all good.
You know, we're going to be put in uncomfortable situations in our faith through those uncomfortable faith and not by sight, all right? Faith is the evidence of things not seen. So it's shit's going to look bad to the naked eye, all right, but in the spiritual eye, the Lord always gonna have us as long as we do the things that please him, which, going back into that Hebrews, without faith it is impossible to please him. If we believe in, then we pleasing him, and we show that belief through our actions, through our works. Go ahead.
It says, verse 7 in the KJV, that the trial of your faith, being much more precious than of gold that perisheth, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearing of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. You know, and just backing up, because the brothers were speaking about the suffering, the hell, the trials and tribulations that we got to go through. That's a part of our faith being tested. When you read this in the NLT, it says, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. And that's what the Lord is showing, man. All right? That's what's really separating the elect from the rest of the nation.
Yeah.
All right, the elect, they're going through trials and tribulations, and they're showing forth that their faith is genuine. You know, they're showing forth, they're proving themselves to be gold and silver, as opposed to wood, hay, and stubble. Right? It says, it is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold, right? Because you can have all the gold that you want, but it ain't gonna get you in the chariot. But you can have no gold physically and get in the chariot through the gift of faith, you know? And then not only that, you can have all this gold and silver physically, right? You know? But that gold and that silver ain't gonna profit you in the day of wrath. It ain't gonna deliver you from this martial law troop.
You can't buy your way to heaven, man.
That's right. It ain't gonna grant you spiritual power, you know? It ain't gonna grant you a way out of the hell that's gonna come. All right, all the different trials and tribulations that are going to be happening, man. It ain't going to deliver you from a pestilence. That gold ain't going to deliver you from a disease. All right,
from an earthquake,
from apparitions. Nah,
yeah,
none of that's going to profit. But faith will, because the Lord controls all things, and if you got faith and you pleasing Him, He'll deliver and cover you. All right, that's what it's about, man. Who's the Lord going to deliver and cover? He's going to deliver and cover those that got faith. So that's how important this faith is. That's why Peter is saying that, look, this is much more precious than gold. All right, let them, they can have all the gold. They ain't got this. It avails them nothing.
And that shows you in the book of Isaiah, the 13th chapter, says that the Lord will make a man more precious than fine gold, even more precious than the fine gold of Ophir. All right, and what man is that? That's a man of faith. And our faith, you know, has been in the fire, in the furnace, and will continue to be purified, perfected. And it's perfected through what? Through suffering. Okay, go ahead.
It says, these trials will show that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold. So when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Yahweh Shai Mashiach is revealed to the whole world.
Wow.
So it talks about what? Our faith remaining strong. And this is what the Lord exhorted us in today's time. But I'm going to go straight to it, Revelation 2:10, if I may, real quick.
That's the spirit. I was holding that too, but you got it. Nah, you got it.
All right, come on. Well, this is Revelation 2:10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. So we know that we're appointed to trials and tribulations. All right, we know that we're appointed to afflictions, to sufferings, right? We already know the deal. All right, the Lord gave us the rundown. Peter gave us the rundown. Paul gave us the rundown. They all told us about the trials and tribulations that we must go through. Isaiah gave us the rundown. Jeremiah. So, this ain't nothing new. This ain't, that's why in the book of Peter it says that what? Think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is
Which
to
is to
try
try
you
you.
as though some strange thing happened unto you. But he said what? But rejoice, knowing that you've been a partaker of Yahweh Shai
Mm.
Mashiach's sufferings.
Mm.
So these are things to rejoice at because our faith is being tried, all
Mm-hmm.
right? And shown forth to what? To be gold, which is going to lead us to salvation. Out of one righteous out, we hold fast his faith, as it says further down in this chapter. But it says, Revelation 2:10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. So the Lord lets us know, like, look, you're going to go through these different things. You might get cast into prison in this time period. You might get cast into prison, a concentration camp. But don't trip. This is just so that you can be tried. This ain't to destroy you, all right? I don't hate you, all right? I just need to try your faith. I need to purify you. I need to make you acceptable unto me. And this is the way that I'm going to do it, by putting you in this jam and you showing forth your faith through that, and then I'm going to deliver you out. Don't even trip, you know?
Then you're gonna be good forever.
Yeah.
You gotta go through this, and it's not gonna feel good, but afterward, like it says in Hebrews, it's gonna yield the peaceable fruit of righteousness. You're gonna be straight. You're gonna be straight forever after this. We gonna be straight forever after this if we hold fast to our faith. All right, it says, though he try me, yeah, I will maintain my ways before him. That's what Job said, roughly paraphrasing, man. So we're gonna be, we're being tried, and we will continue to be tried until the Lord returns. Not anything that we can imagine. Like that blows my mind. That's one of my favorite scriptures. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has entered in the hearts of men what the Lord has prepared for them that wait for him. If you're waiting for someone, that means what? That means you believe that they're coming. That means that you have faith that, all right, that they return. You be at the bus stop, ain't no fucking bus right there. But you sit there and you wait because you believe the bus is coming. You have faith that the bus is coming. Even if it's, a few minutes late, you wait it out. Okay? You wait it out because you believe this bus gotta come. It gotta pull up. All right? Well, that's how we are towards the Lord. He's gonna come through. Very, very soon, he's going to be here and he's going to beam us up and he's going to change us, man. He's going to change us out of these mortal bodies into immortal bodies. Call me fucking crazy. All right, I'll be a fool for Mashiach Yahweh Shai's sake, man. A so-called black man is going to crack the skies in a so-called UFO. All right, it's going to be a chariot invasion. So-called UFO invasion. A bunch of angels is going to invade this earth and he's going to put the wickedness of the rulers of this world to an end. Like the video we did last week, Yahweh Shai is coming back to reign. All right? He's coming back to reign. He's coming back to conquer. It says in righteousness he doeth judge and wage war. And he's coming back to deliver the ones that believe in him. He's coming back to deliver the ones that have faith in him. Quoted it earlier, Luke 18, when the Son of Man come, shall he find faith on earth. The ones that have that faith, all right, is going to get go into them chambers with him. All right, it says these are they that followed the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. All right, meaning they remain faithful. Meaning they believe, going back into the title, they believe no matter what. You follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. That means you believe no matter what situation you was in. All right, go ahead.
It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have...
Man, hey, just keep the faith. Just keep the faith. All right? This shit ain't sweet. You in a fucking cell. You in a cell, man. Unjustly. For the word, for the Lord's name's sake. Lord, you think the Lord's just gonna leave you there? Nah, he gonna get you out of there just like he got the 3 holy children out of the burning fiery furnace. Just like how he got Daniel out of the lion's den. Just how he got Jeremiah out of the pit. Just how he broke Peter out of prison. Go ahead.
And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. And that's what it is, man. So the Lord was like, look, just be faithful unto death, and I'm going to give you that reward. I'm going to give you a crown of life, man. You know, so there's a reward reward at the end of it, man. You know, going back to the precept, I read it in the previous one that we did before we had issues with the camera. But I'm gonna read it real quick if I may. Did you want to speak on that, Pops? The
Well,
revelation?
nah, well, I was just gonna say, what Romans 1:17 says, man, that the just shall live by faith. So, hey, we gotta keep our faith all the way until the end. The scripture you said, it said, unto death, I think it said, or
Yeah, be thou faithful unto death.
yeah. See, so all the way unto death, man, we gotta remain faithful, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Till there's no life in me. Till I can't breathe no more. I'm a believe. That's the
right?
mentality, man.
Yep.
If I'm here, if my feet on the ground, right, my feet on the concrete, there's breath in my lungs. I'm a believe, man. Just like Yahweh Shai said, I'm the light of this world. As long as I'm in the world, I'm gonna be the light of this world. All right, but go ahead.
Yep. This is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense, or Salakia. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. Now, going into that word confidence in the Edemon online, it says assurance or belief and goodwill. Then it says from Latin confidentia or confidentum, says firmly trusting, bold. Then it says confidere, to have full trust or reliance. So don't cast away your full trust and reliance in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because these different trials and tribulations will cause you to try and make haste, you know, because it's the flesh that'll try and make you make haste and get comfortable. And it's like, look, nah, make not haste in time of trouble. All right. Going back into that Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. All right, don't make haste. Believe in him and he will help thee.
Just said, depart not.
Yeah, depart not away, you know. So don't let anything, all right,
Separate
cast away
us.
our full trust and reliance in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We got to have the faith of Abraham, man. It didn't matter what the circumstances looked like to Abraham, or, you know, he was told it to him he was going to have a child in his old age. Sarah's womb was
Say he staggered not at the promise.
Yeah, it said he staggered not at the promise, but what he believed in the word above the circumstances. So we got to have that mentality. He walked in faith.
Yeah, it says he against hope believed in hope.
That's right. That's right. And I had one going back to that.
Meaning what? He it's going back into the title. It says, believe in the Lord no matter what. No matter what situation you find yourself in, we must believe in the Lord. In Abraham's case, he was outside of age. Him and his woman was outside the age of reproducing.
All right.
But when he was told by the Lord that he'll have a son and that son will be an heir, then he didn't stagger at that promise, even though it was physically impossible. It was physically impossible for him and his woman, to have children. It was physically impossible. But we coming into the times where our faith is going to get us through things that's impossible. Our faith is going to make things possible. Just like walking on water, that's impossible, right? But because of faith,
all things,
Peter was able to do so.
Nah, I was gonna say all things is possible through the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing. It said nothing is impossible with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So just trusting in the Lord, man. The things that look impossible or like it's, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna happen through the Lord and trusting in the Lord. The Lord can make those things happen, man. He's about to deliver us out of his, man, the greatest wrath he about to bring to this place, man. He's gonna deliver us if we're a part of that number, man. You know, he gonna make a way. He preserved the righteous, man. He's preserving the righteous. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know,
That's right. Real quick before I go back to that Hebrews, this is Hebrews the 6th chapter, and verse 17. It says, wherein the Most High, willing more abundantly to show unto the heirs of promise, and Adawan Ratazah, that be us, the heirs of promise, right? The immutability of his counsel confirmed it by an oath, right? So the Lord is gonna continue to show us forth that, look, his word don't change. You know, we always make this saying, you know, circumstances change, you know, emotions change. But the one thing about these words, they don't change regardless of any of that. It don't matter how I feel, these words is gonna remain the same. It don't matter if I wake up and I'm having a good day, the sun's out, or if I'm having a bad day and it's raining. These words don't change. You know, he said his servants is going to eat. That ain't based off of his emotions. Nah, he said, I said it, that's what's going to happen. And we have to continue to stand on his words to that degree. And that's how Abraham moved. He didn't care about anything else but what the Lord said. Well, if the Lord said that we gonna have a child, then that's what it is. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And that's the type of faith we want to continue to move in, right? And grow into, if we aren't moving in that. But it says, saying, surely, it says, Salakia, verse 18, it says that by two immutable things in which it was impossible for the Most High to lie, we might have a strong consolation who have fled for refuge to lay hold upon the hope set before us, which hope, being our faith, we have as an anchor of the soul. So going back into, this is how we get the victory. This is what's holding us down through the trials and tribulations, right? It's an anchor, just like when you have a ship and you throw that anchor over the ship, all right, that ship might sway a little bit, but it can't ever go too far. Why? Because that anchor is down, and that is holding it down. It's holding us firm.
To keep it stable.
To keep it stable.
Yeah.
That's how it is with our faith. It keeps us stable regardless of how, man, that storm could be boisterous as a motherfucker, right? But if that anchor is on the seafloor, it don't matter how heavy that storm is, man. It can't go nowhere. And that's that shows you the strength behind our faith and literally believing these words. You got different shit that'll try and make you feel all emotional and going crazy. What about this? What about that? But then if you go back to, well, what about what the word says? Oh, well, that's what it says, and that's what it is. I don't even need to worry. I don't even need to trip, because the Lord is going to fulfill his word. He's not a man that he should lie. Shall he say it, and shall he not make it good? Shall he not bring it to pass? And the heathen said that. So how much more should we walk in the faith and boldness and knowing that if the Lord said it, that's what's going to happen regardless, right? So
Right, in Isaiah 33 and verse 6, it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. That word stability goes back to the Hebrew word amawana, which is a variant of the Hebrew word amawan, which means faith. All right, which means faith. So what's going to keep us stable? Our faith in these words, our faith in what's written. Hold fast that which ye have already. All right, which is what? This word. All right, faith in what's in this word. Okay, go ahead.
Which hope we have as an anchor of the soul, both sure and steadfast, and which entereth into that within the veil. But I really just wanted to get that precept to show that our faith is an anchor to the soul, man. So that's the importance of keeping that faith, right? Now I'm gonna finish this Hebrews, the 11th chapter. All right, back in Hebrews 11 and verse Salakia. Hebrews 11 and
6. Is that what you was reading?
I gotta get there. All right, this is Hebrews 11 and 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath
10 and 35. That's why it was throwing me off.
I said 6.
You said 11 and 35.
Okay, Salakia, the water. Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath a great recompense of reward. For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the Most High, you might receive the promise. All right, so, just wanted to finish that out, man. But, hey, we have need of patience. All right, that's the sufferings. All right, we have to have the ability to suffer. And what allows us to have that ability is through the strength of Yahweh Shem Yahweh, through the faith that he's given us to believe in him. I'll suffer through this. I can get through it. Why? Because I got faith in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Hey, even King David said it, man, in Psalms. It's written in 2 places in Psalms. It says, I would have fainted lest I believed. Let me just grab that real quick, because that's a heavy precept. He said, I would have fainted. But why didn't he faint? All right, we're going to read it.
And you, even though he read that in Sirach, I think that was in Sirach, where it said, faint not.
Yeah.
Woe unto them that faint.
That are faint-hearted.
That are faint-hearted. Destruction coming to those that are faint-hearted. That destruction coming to those that doubting. You know what I'm saying? All of that, man. Destruction is coming to all of those people that's like that, man. That don't have faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
This is Psalms chapter 27 and verse 13. I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai and the land of the living. Man, so he said, I would have fainted, but that belief kept him. All right.
Yeah, that belief in what we're teaching and what we're learning. It says, seeing that we have this ministry, we have received mercy, therefore we faint not. So belief in what we're actually teaching, it's not regurgitation. We're not just regurgitating what we heard the apostles say, man. At one point, it starts off as, yeah, you repeating it, but no, we actually believe, man. We actually believe, and each and every one of us got to believe, individually. All right, my faith can't get the next man saved, and the next man's faith can't get me saved. It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right, our own salvation. It said, let every man prove his own work, that he may have boasting in himself and not in another. All right, my faith is what's gonna get me access to the chariot, and the next man's faith is what's gonna get him access to the chariot, and so on and so forth. Go ahead.
It says,
So we got to work on that relationship with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, that personal relationship, man. Okay, we come together on camp and, we do these group lessons, but this is an individual fight, man. This is an individual fight. We fighting with ourselves. We fighting with the man in the mirror. We fighting with our own situation. Each and every brother's situation is different. All right, and we got to continue to fight. We got to continue to remain faithful. Go ahead.
I have fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord. So we got to continue to serve, man. All right, that's what waiting ultimately is, man. You got a waiter at a restaurant. What are they doing? They're serving you. All right, hand and foot, right? So if we continue to serve the Lord is going to give us the strength. All right, because there's times where, we feel weak, but Jake still fight to get their lessons in, or fight to read and fight to study. Then the Lord strengthens your heart. He keeps giving you the strength to press on. He sees that you fighting, you striving. He continues to give you the strength to fight and strive through the end. So we gotta continue to hold fast onto that, man.
Yep. Continue to believe in him, man. Hey, like that song go, you got to believe in something. Why not believe in him? You know what I'm saying? What else you gonna believe in, man, if you ain't believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai? Who you gonna believe in? Esau? You gonna believe in yourself? You gonna believe
AI.
in the next president? AI? All these things is in vain, man, if you believe in, oh, man. You know what I'm saying? If you fear in man,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's gonna all come to naught. But us believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man, hey, we're gonna prevail. We got victory, man. The Lord has given us this gift, and we gotta cherish it, because this is one of the most powerful weapons that we have, man, to have victory over the things that's about to come to this place. But I'll just get this real quick. In Ephesians 6:11, and I'll jump down. It says, put on the whole armor of the Most High power, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So we had to put on the whole armor of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Not some, not half, not part of it, but we got to have on the whole armor of, you know what I'm saying, of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. But jumping down to verse 16, it says, above all, taking the shield of faith. So, hey, our faith is what's going to protect us, man. You know what I'm saying? From the wiles of this devil. Because this devil is going to come down with great wrath, because he know that he has but a short time. He know his time is running out. His time is tick-tocking. He trying to get rid of TikTok, man. It's like he trying to stop he trying to do whatever he can to stop prophecy. But all he doing is allowing prophecies to happen, man. He's a part of the prophecies. You know what I'm saying? So you can't stop it, man. You got an appointed time that you cannot pass. And so it's nothing you hey, you in a trick bag, man. The Lord got your dumb ass in a trick bag, and you're not gonna win. All right?
Yep.
But I'll just finish it off. It says, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. All right, but that's it on that.
Yeah. That faith. Be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, meaning what? You get the victory, like we read in that First John, man. All right, so I'm gonna read this. This is the book of First Maccabees, chapter 1. No, Salaki. First Maccabees, chapter 2, and verse 59. Ananias, Azarias, and Mishael, by believing, were saved out of the flame. By believing, they were saved out of the fire. Nuclear fire is coming to America where we live. All right? And how we gonna get saved from that fire? By believing. Okay?
Man, who the hell want to get caught on fire, man? Shit.
I mean,
If you
yeah.
get burnt, you know what I'm
With
saying?
hot
You get
water, that shit
hot
hurts.
water, man. It don't feel good, man. Just a little
Iron, fucking
none of
hot
that.
comb.
Hot comb, yeah. Those they don't feel good, man. And so imagine the fire that he about to bring, where it's gonna be like a gnashing of teeth. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no stop, drop, and roll
Nah.
to get this fire up off of you, man. You gonna have to sit in that fire
Wow.
and feel
Melt.
all that pain. And yep, and you know what I'm saying? That's a fearful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? To
Yeah,
fall into
yeah.
the hands of the living power. But
So we're trying to escape that. We trying to be saved from that. And it just gave us the formula. By believing, right? The 3 holy sons were saved. So I don't want to say we holy sons as well. And we hold fast to our faith, to our belief. And we gonna be saved from the sad perils, man. All right, I'm gonna hit this last one. This book of well, you know, that I got. This is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 33. It says, who shall lay anything to the charge of Yahweh's elect? It is Yahweh that justifieth. Who is he that condemneth? It is Mashiach Yahweh Shai that died, yea, rather, that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who also maketh intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the love of Yahweh Shai Mashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As it is written, for thy sake we are killed all the day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Nay, in all these things we are more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded, or I believe, right? I am persuaded,
fully persuaded,
yeah,
you know?
that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh, which is in Yahweh Shai Mashiach, our Lord. So what Paul said was, no matter the circumstances, not death, not life, not things present, not things to come, nothing will separate us from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Nothing will cause me to lose faith. Really, those different things are supposed to build our faith and not break it. All right, but that's it on that.
Con, you had one up?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab this. This is Isaiah chapter 50 and verse I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, I'm gonna start at verse 5. The Lord Yahweh power hath opened mine ear, and I was not rebellious, neither turned away back. I gave my back to the smiters, and my cheeks to them that plucked off the hair. I hid not my face from shame and spitting. And this is the same stead that we walk in. All right, the Lord opened up our ears. That's why it says, blessed are your eyes for they see, blessed are your ears for they hear. So the Lord is giving us the understanding of his word. It says, I gave my back to the smiters. So what we deal with the ridicule, the shit talking, you know, people, you know, hating us or go out on the highways and byways, people looking crazy at us, mocking us and all that, right? We deal with all that. It says, I gave my back to the smiters and my cheeks to them that plucked off the hair, and I hid not my face from shame and spitting. Verse 7, for the Lord Yahweh power will help me. And I wanted to grab this because the root, you know, of our faith is belief that the Lord is with us, or that he will help us, you know. Like, you know, you got the movies and everything like that, and, you know, little brother might be getting bullied or picked on at school and everything like that. He was like, man, I'll call my big brother, you know. Then he's sitting there, then he called his big brother after school, and then he sitting there bold, you know, behind his big bro, because it's like, look, what y'all finna do now, you know? And that's the same thing. We got to know the Lord is with us. It's like, look, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is with us. The Lord is not with these people, man. The Lord is not with these wicked people, man. It don't matter how bad it may look. The Lord is not for them. He's for us. We're actually fighting and trying to do what's right in his sight. These people hate him. They're rebelling against him, actually making war against the Lord. But he's going to be for the enemy, all right, and have us be fucking destroyed? No. So we go through our different trials and tribulations, but we got to have the belief that the Lord is actually with us, and he's going to continue to be with us as long as we're with him. right? As it says in the book of, I believe that Second Chronicles, the 15th chapter at the top. But it says, verse 7, for the Lord Yahweh power will help me. Therefore shall I not be confounded. So he wasn't like, oh, the Lord might help me. I don't know, maybe it's a possibility that I'll get a little help from the Lord. Like, nah, he's like, nah, the Lord is going to help me, man. And that's the faith that we have to have. It says, therefore shall I not be confounded. Therefore have I set my face like a flint. And I know that I shall not be ashamed. So he's like, therefore I'm bold. All right. You know, because of what? The belief that the Lord is with us, is with him, right? He is near that justifieth me. Who will contend with me? Let us stand together. Who is mine adversary? Let him come near to me. All right. So the Lord is near. Behold, the Lord Yahweh power will help me. Who is he that shall condemn me? Lo, they all shall wax old as a garment. The moth shall eat them up. So that should boost our faith, knowing that the Lord is with us. All right, if the Most High be for us, who can be against us? If the Lord is with us in any trial and tribulation, how can we lose? All right? How can we lose? You know, literally, at certain times it may look like, you know, we deal with different shit and everything like that, but at the end of the day, if we keep our faith into the end, as we read in that precept, we got the victory through our faith. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It don't matter what those men are going through. Ezra saw the vision of those men getting crowned. Second Ezra, the 2nd chapter. So those men are here on earth right now. Some men may be in the spiritual realm already, but they're here on earth right now, catching hell, dealing with trials and tribulations, and they got more trials and tribulations ahead. But as long as they get to that point, it don't even matter. It don't matter what they got to go through from this point, this second right now, all the way to that, to them living out that vision. It don't matter. They got the victory, and it was what? Through their faith that they had. So that's the importance of keeping our faith through the midst of all this shit that we got to deal with, man. But that was all I had.
Oh, that's just to make the story better, man.
Yeah.
All right, each and every individual story. I mean, I don't want to say we are that number. If we the elect, we can't lose. We already won. We got the victory. So everything that we go through from, you know, from between now and until we get saved, is all just to make the story sound even better, man. All right, when we sitting at the table and we enjoying the kingdom, all right, it's that wine just gonna taste so much better, all right, because of the shit that we have to go through to get to that point, to get to that position. That's all I had, though.
I ended off with this one real quick. This is John 5:24, and this is Yahweh Shah speaking. He says, verily, verily, meaning truly. It says, verily, verily, I say unto you, he that heareth my word and believe on him that sent me have everlasting life and shall not come into condemnation, but is passed from death unto life. All right, man. Hey, so truly believing in these words, believing in Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, we got eternal life coming unto us, man. Hey, it's nothing else to believe in. We truly believe in these words that are written and that they're going to come to pass, because most of these prophecies already came to pass, man. And you know what I'm saying? It already came to pass. We only got a few more prophecies that need to be fulfilled, man. And we are out of this hellhole, man. You know, so we got to believe in this. There's nothing else to believe in, man. This is all we got. Our life is on the line. You know what I'm saying? So we got to believe in these words, you know. But yeah, that was it, though. So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying, exhorting, and a faith booster. You know what I'm saying? Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to all you Akims out there that's pushing his word and truth, sincerity, and always in charity. Barakathum, Akiam, we almost out this hellhole. Let's keep on pushing and enduring to the end. Shalom.